Conflict is one of the biggest reasons people think maybe this relationship isn't working. But conflict itself usually isn't the problem. Two people can deeply love each other and still have frequent disagreements. And two people can rarely argue while being emotionally disconnected. As therapists, one thing becomes obvious. Most couples are not fighting about what they think they're fighting about. The argument may look like dishes or texting or time spent together. But underneath, often it's about feeling unheard, unimportant, rejected, controlled, or alone. So let's talk about how to handle conflict without slowly damaging the relationship itself. When conflict becomes emotionally intense, something important happens. Your brain shifts into protection mode. You may become defensive, angry, withdrawn, shut down, over explaining, interrupting, not because you suddenly stopped caring, but because your nervous system begins prioritizing protection over connection. This is why many couples later say, I don't even know why I said that, or the argument escalated so quickly. Because conflict is not only psychological, it is physiological too. And once emotional flooding begins, productive communication becomes much harder. Many conflicts become courtroom battles. Who started it? Whose memory is correct? Who is more wrong? But relationships usually suffer when conflict becomes me versus you instead of us versus the problem. Sometimes both people are partially right. Sometimes both people are hurting. And sometimes proving a point becomes more important than solving the issue. A useful question during conflict is, what problem are we trying to solve together? Because winning arguments and protecting relationships are not always the same thing. Many people try to solve conflict too quickly. You should just do this. Why didn't you simply tell me? Here's the solution. But when people feel emotionally activated, they often want understanding before problem solving. Imagine someone says, you never make time for me. The surface message sounds like criticism, but underneath, maybe, I miss feeling important. Conflict often softens when emotional meaning becomes visible. Instead of immediately defending yourself, try asking, what hurt the most here? What are you needing right now? What are you afraid this means? Sometimes the emotional conversation is the real conversation. People often hear, take space during arguments, and interpret that as leave, disappear, ignore. But healthy pause looks different. A pause means I'm getting overwhelmed. I want to continue this conversation. I need 20 minutes to regulate. Avoidance sound like I'm done. Forget it. Silence for days. Disappearing emotionally. The goal is not escaping conflict. The goal is returning to conflict in a better state. You will say things badly sometimes. You will misunderstand each other. You will occasionally become defensive. Healthy relationships are not relationships without mistakes. They are relationships with repair. Repair can sound like, I understand why that hurt. I became defensive and I want to try again. I don't think we are enemies here. Small repair attempts often matter more than people realize because they communicate. Our connection still matters. This part surprises many people. Some relationship conflicts are recurring. One person wants more closeness, one values more independence, one prefers planning, one prefers spontaneity. Many couples assume, if we solve this correctly, this problem will disappear forever. Sometimes it won't. The goal is not always eliminating differences. Sometimes it's learning how to manage them without harming each other. A relationship can survive repeated disagreements. What it struggles to survive is repeated emotional injury. Conflict is not automatically a sign something is wrong. Sometimes conflict simply means two different nervous systems, two different histories, two different people. The question is not, do we fight? The question is, what happens when we do? Because healthy conflict is not about avoiding disagreements, it is about protecting connection while moving through them. And those are two very different things. If there's another relationship topic you want to explore psychologically, leave it in a comment section below.